I threw my whole life away. Texas man who got into a fight at family party buys a gun and kills the attendees. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a Texas man who got in an argument, a fight. Went and bought a gun, came back, unloaded. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It'll bring more perspective, more awesome, more loving people over, similar to yourself. To all my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A Texas man who got into an argument over spanking his child at a birthday party allegedly left to buy a gun and then returned and killed a man. According to police, around 9 p.m. on June 25th, witnesses told officers in Tyler that Larry Taylor was at a birthday party for the mother of his twins and wanted to leave with the children, but one wanted to stay. When Taylor began spanking the child, he later allegedly told detectives a man at the party rushed up to him, so he threw a punch and the man swung back, citing an affidavit. According to the affidavit, Taylor said that he felt it was him against everyone else. When other guests at the party attempted to hold him back to prevent a fight, Taylor left the party, went to buy a gun from a friend before returning to the home around 30 to 45 minutes after the incident. While Taylor was away, the man he swung at had since left, but the man's 24-year-old son, Jabraylon Franklin, was still at the residence. Witnesses said Taylor was shirtless and appeared to be trying to get someone to fight him after he came back, according to the affidavit. The document states Taylor told Franklin decided to take his father's place and approached Taylor and seemed like he wanted to fight him. As Franklin and the other people attended the party told Taylor to leave, he allegedly said he shot his gun 6 or 7 times, fatally striking Franklin and critically wounding 25-year-old Cameron Price, who the suspect later said was my guy. Imagine that. I threw my whole life away, police claim Taylor told them. In addition to the murder count, the suspect faces an aggravated assault charge. He was being held on $1.15 million bond. Okay, now, there's a few things in this story that I see that I can pull out and kind of get why he was enraged in that such a manner. For starters, he was at a party, okay? Now, it was for the mother of his twins, which is his kid's mom, okay? And wanted to leave with the children, but one wanted to stay. He had twins. One of the twins wanted to stay with mom. One of the twins wanted to go with dad. Okay, cool. Now, when Taylor began to spank the child, he walked up. He went to go give him a spanking. Why would you want to give him a spanking? Because you ain't want to go with dad. It don't make no sense to me. But he went to go give him a spanking for the simple fact that he didn't want to go with dad. Okay, so now, after that takes place, now someone approaches him saying, listen, bro, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? What's that all about? You know what I'm saying? The guy was like, what? So he get all up in his face. So then one man swung, the other one swung back. So he felt some kind of way. You don't tell me how to do what I got to do with my kids. It's my little shorties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Who are you? So, with that being said, my man said, you know what? That's cool. I'll be right back. Slid off. Came back. Like he said, with that firepower. Like I always tell you, if you ever in somewhere, whether it be a playground, a party, just hanging out with the fellas, you know what I mean, at a shorty house, whatever, anything could come up. When somebody say they be right back, you can read, I'll be right back. If something jump off and they like, you know what, I'll be right back. That's your cue to exit stage left. Because if you don't exit stage left, you're going to be part of that obituary crew, okay? Because these dudes is coming, and they coming fast, and they coming hard, and they is not coming back on no, you know what, I had a second thought, maybe I shouldn't do this. No, if somebody said they coming back, they already made a decision what they was going to do, and it's going to take place. So, essentially, that's what happened. Fortunate enough for the guys, the older gentleman, he left. He said, you know what? After that whole little thing took place, he said, man, I'm out, cuz I'm out. So his son was like, I'm gonna stick around, I'm saying, I'm gonna go hang out with so-and-so, I'm saying, we're gonna be cool. You know what I mean? But his son saw what went down, you know what I'm saying? So he like, hey, that shit was crazy, So he sticks around, hang out, doing what he doing, I'm telling y'all the story like I was there. But I know in my mind, these kind of stories happen way too often, okay? So after that, my man come back shirtless, probably was drinking, smoking, somebody about to get it. So come in, do what he had to do, pick the fight. Next thing you know, he said, I ain't leaving without shooting. I went and got this gun. It's a reason why I got this gun. Bang, bang, bang. Ended up shooting, ended up killing a young guy, okay, that stood in there for his father, so he gone. And then allegedly my guy is gone, his buddy. So it's an unfortunate situation, but it's a normal situation growing up in the hood, okay? We see it way too often, way too common. That's the reason why I can break it down like that. I ain't even had to be in Texas to see what happened, because they already told you what happened, and I can just picture that in my head, you know what I'm saying? And all that stemmed from him getting upset because the kid didn't want to go with him, you know what I'm saying? But he admitted that he threw his life away. He told the cops that he threw his life away. Now, what I will say is this: when situations like this pop up, what you got to do is stop and think. He didn't give himself the opportunity to think. You know what I'm saying? When my man jumped up on him, when he said he left, somebody should have stopped him. Where you going? Yo, come here, man. You don't need to do all that. Chill, dog, chill. If he'd had that moment where somebody could have intercepted that spirit, that flow, that energy flow that he had, that negative energy flow that he had, you know what I'm saying, for a few moments to get him to think, he would have never been in that predicament. We would have never had that story to read about. The kids would have still had a daddy around. Now, you end up killing this young guy, okay, and injuring somebody else. So now you got a body count. So now you got a $1.15 million bond, which you ain't gonna be able to come up with the money, okay? I mean, he might be able to, I don't know. But at any rate, you're still going to jail, you're still doing prison time, and you're gonna do a lot of prison time. Because chances are you bought that gun, you bought it in 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, it wasn't no legal gun, that's a dirty gun. So how many bodies on that dirty gun? You know what I'm saying? So now you got the body count that's on the gun, the body count that you just put on the gun, okay, and the injuries, okay? So, and if you got any type of record on there, bro, they're gonna bury you in jail, okay? You just going to jail for at least 30 years, all right? If you don't get life for taking a life, depending on how Texas, run their laws down there, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we gotta stop and take a moment to think. This is the reason why I put these: how to handle with trauma, how to deal with anger management, how to deal with different situations that come up, because we all need to know how to work that out. Because if we can't work that situation out as adults, then we're gonna have ourselves in the same shoes as this young man. Now, it's an unfortunate situation because now we got a dad going to prison, okay? We got a set of twins, daddy gone. He ain't in the house no more. So now they're gonna have to grow up and live in a turbulent, situation. I mean, who knows how the family is? I mean, the family could be turbulent. Who knows? I don't know the whole, landscape of the family, but it's an unfortunate situation that this happened. But the crazy part that tells me is, it just tells me that it's turbulent, that somebody could have stopped them. Somebody could have grabbed them. Yeah, granted, you beating the kids and you're like, yo, they kids. They my kids. I do what I want to do. Somebody felt some kind of way about it. Now, me personally, I felt some kind of way about it because why you gonna beat the kid because he ain't go with you? He ain't want to go with you. He or she didn't want to go with you. So you gonna get mad? Why you don't want to go with daddy? It's cool. Don't worry about it. Let one stay with mom. You get the other one. Slide off. Everything is cool. You ain't in prison. You ain't even have to go buy the gun. You know what I'm saying? But because we, so fast and so hasty to make a decision, you know what I'm saying? Just, like that. There's so many people in prison with decisions that he just made, just like that. So we need to stop, take our time, do what needs to be done. Okay, think about it first before we do it. You don't want to throw your life away. For what? For that temporary feeling? That temporary feeling just gave you a permanent result. It is what it is. So with that being said, that's the end of my video. If you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. It'll bring more prospective people over. It'll shake up this algorithm, and it'll get more people like yourself over here with ABG's POV so that we can all have a big old party, watch these stories, read these stories, look at these videos, and basically chop it up in the comments. So check me out on my social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I also post on Facebook too. I just haven't made a Facebook, page, but eventually. But in the meantime, between time, I love every single one of y'all. Please be super duper careful out here, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.